Our beloved 8% HardAF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to HardAFSeltzer.com today. Click on the store locator and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
We are gold for energy. Send it.
Incoming!
Put the money in the bag, man.
As I said, your paycheck is your thank you.
What's going on back there? This is awesome! Welcome to Earth! No. Who's flying the plane? Get cockpit. Go. God.
Black Rifle Energy, dropping near you.
Welcome to Drinkin Bros, presented by OmahaSteaks.com. Yeah, welcome to Drinkin Bros, fake news, everybody. Bringing you the realest, fakest news of the week. Look at this shirt, brother. That special snap shirt, dog. This is nice. I'll move the microphone here, D'Anthony. Look at me. Hey, look at me. Yeah, dude. Look at this. Oh, yeah. This is one of those dream come trues where you just call a company and you hope for the best. And usually 9 times out of 10, they're like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing your bullshit, dude. This one actually said, yeah, we're going to do it, dude. I love Snaps. Shout out to Snaps. They're not even a sponsor, by the way. I just fucking genuinely love the company. So, yeah, thanks for doing this. We got these limited edition, this one, Drinkin Bros Snap shirts up. Dude, I wear this out. I wear this everywhere, man. Sunproof, waterproof, all that other stuff. So shout out to those guys, man. I'm wearing it for years. We just happen to have a weird connection through these NIL deals that we're doing with HardAF Seltzer. So I asked them to come on the show. How you feel today, D'Anthony?
Fine.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Hey, you look fine. Anybody ever told you that?
That's exactly how I look.
I'm going to make it more uncomfortable today. You look great.
It's only uncomfortable for you.
You look like a gorgeous man.
I'm wearing a Spartan Forge shirt.
Oh, that's our buddies, dude.
Yeah, Bill Thompson.
Bill Thompson's the best.
If you're a hunter and you don't have Spartan Forge, you might be retarded.
You ain't hunting, all right? This dog don't hunt. Does he want me? Do you want to call Bill and ask him if he wants me to do that?
I'll see him.
Okay, so
he's actually going to be here in Austin in like 2 weeks, and he'll probably come do the show.
Oh, perfect. But hey, just take this clip, Ryan, and you ready? This dog don't hunt. And I could put a kind of a soft retard helmet on and then say that line in the camera. I think it would do wonders for his business. Just ask him. Soft pitch it first, and then we'll get into some details later. First up, news-wise, it's time to make a choice for once in your life. Sorry. It felt like it was a Michael Jackson day. Is it not? Are we not doing that today?
I mean, I'm not.
He's innocent. I don't know. I don't know if he is. The West has been invaded by Islam. There is no question what's happened anymore, kids. The question is, how will we deal with it? Mm-hmm. But before we get to the overall question of how we'll deal with it, because there's a number of examples we could use, we want to spotlight this girl in Holland, actually a young group of women. A young woman, 17, was stabbed to death while calling to police to report the following. The main suspect in the area, a 22-year-old male asylum seeker, was arrested 4 days ago in a rape in Amsterdam on August 15th and allegedly assaulted a third woman 5 days earlier. I'm sorry, is this not the fucking Joan of Arc story?
No, this is, we'll get there.
How many fucking stories are there of this?
Well, there's one about every day. About one a day of some, and that's what they're calling them, asylum seekers.
Right.
Just raping white women.
So I saw the chicks in the. I thought exactly this was going to the girl, the Scottish Joan of Arc. They're calling her.
We'll get there in a sec.
Yeah,
so
dude.
This one, Bob.
They're not saying anything about this on a daily basis. Why not?
Well, I mean, a lot of people are not the media so much, but
that's who you need to say something.
Bob clicked the Daily Wire, our Daily Mail link there.
So this went on in Holland?
Yeah.
Okay. This one I hadn't heard about, man.
This is in Amsterdam. This girl's like, I think, on a bike trail or some shit like that. You can see the. You want to put that on? There you go.
Yeah. Is that a motorcycle?
I think it's a bike.
Okay.
But yeah, she's on the phone trying to get police to come help her, and she gets stabbed to death by some fucking illegal immigrant. Yeah. So
this is happening all over the world.
All over the world. So yeah, in England, just this past Sunday in Canary Wharf, if you're familiar, a woman in her 20s was raped by another asylum seeker.
Yeah. As
they're calling it. No arrests have been made yet, but she, the way she described the guy makes it pretty obvious who the fuck it is.
Yeah, and forgive me, I thought it was just the American media who was saying asylum seeker. Is it also Europe too?
Well, Daily Mail is not American. That's from the UK.
Okay, gotcha.
And then just a couple month and a half ago in mid-July, an 8-year-old girl was raped repeatedly by a Pakistani immigrant.
Yeah.
In the UK as well. And then I guess technically in the UK, we can find this in a sec, but I wanted to get to the other part of it. What the question is, what are these foreign governments going to do? And
nothing.
And the answer is not nothing. The answer is they're going to hide it. Member of Parliament Rupert Lowe, which is the most, or Lau maybe, I don't know, but that's the most English name I've ever heard of. You can only be English named Rupert.
Yeah, or Paddington.
Well, that's a bear, but they conducted this rape gang investigation at the UK at the federal level, but mostly at the local levels. Were covering up, probably due to pressure from the federal government. They discovered 85 officials within local governments, police, mayors, whatever the fuck, who have participated in some way in covering up the rape gangs that are kind of just running around England fucking raping white women.
Right.
And I'm sure they're raping their own people as well because they're fucking rapists and they should be executed. Now, finally, some young woman in Dundee, Scotland, had the balls to stand up to these people and arm herself. You just play this full video if you can find it, Bob. I'm sure it's pretty easy to find.
Yeah, and I'll try to find some of the pictures that are.
Is it the one from the tweet?
That's it.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Play this video.
This young woman finally steps up to defend her own
with her friends.
No, I don't know about her friends.
Yeah, there's two there. Yeah,
that's her sister.
Oh, it is.
She's 14 and the sister's 12, and these creepy fucking illegal immigrants are following them around, and they know what that means because they read the fucking news. They know that means one of them's about to get fucking raped. And she pulls out a knife and a hatchet or something to defend them, and now she's the one that's been arrested.
Wait, I didn't hear that part.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Yep.
So she got arrested? And
That's
what is she charged with?
I have
not wanting to be raped?
You'd have to look it up. But go ahead.
God damn it, man.
You don't dare?
Yes, you have a knife.
You don't. Hey, I'm fucking 12 me. You're fucking bad and
Why are you fucking with us?
You're fucking kid bashers.
Show the knife. Show the knife. Show the knife.
Get away from us.
Show the knife. Show the knife.
Don't touch it.
That's it. That's it. Show the knife.
Don't touch my leg.
Show the knife. That's it.
Don't fucking touch my little sister. She ain't fucking 12. Where's all fucking touching me? She's fucking 12 and you just battered me, man. Where's all fucking touching me?
Yeah, show the knife.
Great if she's fucking chopped this dude's head off.
Don't talk anymore. You don't dare.
Yeah, I don't know.
What a fucking set of brass on that girl,
She's
dude.
been
Holy shit.
My understanding is she's been charged with brandishing a bladed weapon, which is illegal in that country.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think having a knife is
everything is illegal there.
Yeah.
They've shipped in a bunch of fucking 65 IQ mongoloids that are literal rapists, and then took away guns and knives. So good luck, right? This is the landscape in Europe right now, and it's coming to America, right? They're trying to do that here. The unfortunate thing, or for them and fortunate for us, I suppose, is that we have guns, and American dads will kill these people.
Yes.
And
I would never have
cannot wait until that starts happening.
Yeah.
Sincerely cannot wait. I mean, it would be a shame that the young woman or little girl or whomever it is has to witness anything or be part of any of that stuff, but it'll be nice to see those people die, to be honest. And the way I see it, this has gone on quite long enough. I'm sure these are the same conversations that happened before the Crusades. And I don't even mean that tongue-in-cheek. I mean, literally, these are the same conversations. At what point are we just going to fucking do something?
Sure.
And to me, the way I see it, there are two choices. We can either completely empty the West of these people, shut down trade with them, shut down all immigration with them, all travel, etc. They can't come here ever again.
Ever.
And any country, other country, Europe or otherwise, that allows them in, those people can't come here either. Period. I don't care if you're an athlete or a fucking movie star, you're done.
Yeah.
Okay? The other option is we can empty the entire world of this ideology permanently.
Which I would be in favor for.
Anything else?
Because you're not going to change it, by the way.
Anything else, in my opinion, anything other than these two choices is suicide. Now, regarding repatriation, that is to say, kicking all these people out, let's examine the landscape a little bit. Successive governments in the United States, broken up by Trump a little bit, but Obama and fucking Biden both did this. Pretty much every leader in Europe did this. Successive governments have for decades now participated in a policy of mass legal and illegal immigration. They've made illegal immigration legal with the stroke of a pen, with all of the attendant damage that happens from that. Some of it is exhausting our ability for public resources like public schools, hospitals, so on. Some of it is jobs. Some of it is violence, which is what we see here. And this is true all over the West, including in America. I don't know anybody that supports this. I mean, I'm looking through Twitter yesterday for some examples, and I see people from the left and people from the right saying that this is crazy. People that are hardcore Democrats are like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. I was digging through these articles as you were talking here, and a lot of them in Scotland are saying, they're doing this to kind of avoid inflaming racial tensions. So if that's your quote, and that's what you're saying in your press over there, how many fucking people are there? I just assumed it was such a small population that, all right, who gives a fuck and we can kind of move on or whatever. But this is, if you're to avoid inflaming racial tensions, that means there's got to be a shitload of them there. I mean, that's not just, 20,000, 10,000.
Bob, do me a favor really quick, Bob, and Google what the most popular baby name in 2024 was in London. So it's not just...
Is it Harry?
There's not just a few. It is the many.
Muhammad Top Boys.
Shut the fuck up.
I'll find girls.
Mohammed.
Yeah.
That is the top name in white-ass England?
Yeah, well, it's not white-ass England anymore.
Wow.
So
dude.
there's this idea where we can round these people up. I don't care how long they've been here, what their immigration status is, if they've been naturalized as a citizen. I don't really care. I think it all needs to be undone. I think they need to go back where they came from. In addition to that, and politely.
Yeah.
You just got to go back where you came from. We gave you a little taste. This is what America's like. Go remake America over there.
You have the whole blueprint.
Go fight. Go fight for your own fucking country and start ruining ours. South Park did a great bit on this, by the way, with the time Mexicans.
Oh yeah,
right. Just jump in the pile. Everybody,
that's all you got to do.
Eventually, everybody had to turn gay, so we didn't even have a future.
Right.
But then there's that other way. The way in which we empower our allies who are tired of this bullshit. MBS in Saudi Arabia, Jordan, King Abdullah in Jordan, the Qatari Emirates, and so on, to work with Israel, leave us out of it, but wipe this fucking ideology off the map. This Wahhabist, Islamist, ISIS, whatever the fuck. Kill them all.
I think
wipe them out. Keep the women. Kill all the men. I'm not kidding.
By the way,
any male over like 10 years old, wipe them off the face of the earth.
Yeah,
permanently.
Because you're gonna. I'll say this about those guys. I mean, the way they instill ideology and brainwash kids from an early age to get into this bullshit. Yeah, you're not forgetting it, man, the rest of your life, and you're gonna fight for it. But the problem that I just don't see anybody in Europe. I don't see Keir Starmer. I don't see Merkel. I don't see any. Who's the fucking guy in France with the dude as the husband?
Macron.
Yeah, they're not going to do it.
We'll see, because that next link there, Bob, shows you how there's no time left for the debate.
I agree, there is not.
Okay, there's no time left for the debate. Switzerland just saw its first immigrant riots, and this is coming to a city near you. Some immigrant, I don't remember exactly what happened, but some immigrant got pissed off, and the fucking other illegals in the area just fucking rioted through Switzerland. Which is even wider than London historically.
My God, show this. I haven't seen this.
That's probably a Swiss citizen. And a bunch of fucking savages running around with their fucking keffiyehs and their stupid colors, beating the fuck out of someone.
One white guy.
Just rioting. Yeah, this is happening all over Europe. And it's happening in America too. There was a mass gathering not too long ago here in the U.S. with like thousands of Muslims standing around. Why? Why are you in my country?
Don't know.
I just don't understand it. And you know, a couple of things. I say this semi-frequently, but the only two good cultures on Earth, in my opinion, are the United States and Japan. United States because of the fuck you attitude that we have, where no matter what happens and how woke or any kind of fucking Overton window, there will always be people in Appalachia who don't give a fuck about your AI or bullshit, and they're going to kill you if you come up there. No matter what happens, there's always a fallback point in the United States for liberty first, regardless. And for Japan, it's very obvious. It's that they are in an honor-based culture. Like you don't behave dishonorably there. Mm-hmm. You don't bring shame on your family. I think it's an important thing. It's something that we could learn a lot from, and I'll get into that more in a second. But here's how you know Japan is one of the superior cultures. Bob, you want to read that?
Breaking news: citizens of Turkey, Syria, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, India, and Pakistan are banned from entering nightclubs in Japan.
And they have the passport photos, like what their country's passports look like there, and they pass them out to all the bars. It's illegal for them to go into a bar.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's what.
Why are they even in the fucking country?
Well, that's a good question, but yeah, that's one way to deal with it.
Yeah,
like completely exclude these people from society. I don't like the idea of collectivism, but when you're talking about cancer, you don't have the option to negotiate with each individual cell. No. You got to cut it all out, and maybe there's some good cancer, or maybe some good cells get cut out. But this is cancer, and I think the only way that that we survived this, when I say we, I mean the United States. I don't give a fuck about Europe. Although if there was a draft and we were signing up to go liberate Europe from Islam, I'd be right there, 100%. I would go fight that fight.
Would you need it? Let me ask you that. Or with the technology now?
You wouldn't need a draft.
No.
People would willingly sign up.
I think so too. But
to go door to door and fucking smoke these bitches.
With the technology we have now, that it's the first time some of it I've seen. Would you even need it at this point? Or could you
to be surgical, yeah, I think so. But the way that the U.S. needs to operate is to return to the Roman virtus, or technically the word is virtue, but virtus doesn't mean virtue in the way that you think it does. It means vir means man. And what it meant to the Romans was that you had courage, like physical bravery in war. These are the tenets of virtus. Or just the willingness to face danger or death. Let's say, like, refuse to get an experimental vaccine just because you're going to lose your job. I think that qualifies. Discipline, self-control, endurance, wisdom, practical judgment and action, knowing when and how to fight, when and how to not fight, public service, dedication to the republic, and honor, reputation won by deeds. This isn't something that you could claim yourself. It's something bestowed upon you by demonstrating and acknowledge. It has to be demonstrated and acknowledged publicly. And I've talked about this before, this idea of like borrowing honor from the past, living in a way that the people that come next can borrow honor from us as well. You can read Sallust, Livy, Tacitus. They all talked about during the fall of the Roman Empire, the fall of the Roman Empire, how personal ambition and laziness and greed and fear all overtook virtus, and that was the biggest part of it. And it resulted in a lack of national identity, where the Germanic hordes came in and they became the Romans. The Germanic hordes came down, took all the low-level jobs, then they took the military jobs, then they took the low-level government jobs, then they took over the government, and they were the Byzantines that thought themselves to be Rome until like the 14th century or some bullshit like that. It's like, we're letting that happen right now. The only way to fucking return this to where it's meant to be is to get these motherfuckers out of here.
Yeah, and I think two things here on this. I think you need a moment, and I think potentially it could happen now. Bob, that picture I just sent you, that's been circulating, and everybody's been making movie posters and cartoons and all this other shit. When you see an image like this of a 12-year-old who has to walk around her fucking neighborhood like this resonates, and it gets everywhere. This story can't be hidden because it's so fucking massive now. All the other ones that you mentioned had not heard one fucking word about the entire week from mainstream media or anything else. The second part of this, and this is more or less a question for you, is we feel the same way on this. So let's take what's left of Gaza. Because I think any kid over 10 is going to have vengeance for their dad for the rest of their life. Those motherfuckers play the long game over there. And they probably do it the best because they don't care about life. And they have one single mission in that life. If they have to eat each other's fucking shoes and an old pair of crackers, great. They'll do it just to fulfill this one life mission. What do you do with them then?
That's a good question. I mean, the international community is going to have to figure that out. I don't want them anywhere near me.
Me neither.
Brent,
I don't think anybody else does either, though.
Brent Tucker from Anti-Hero, who I talk to him from time to time. He had a really good interview on this. I think I mentioned it last week or the week before. But a baby rat only grows up to be one thing, an adult rat.
Yeah. And,
I don't have some personal vendetta against rats, but they're not coming to my house.
Me neither. And for me, religion, I don't know how you stop it. Religion is so powerful because it's what you believe in. And their beliefs, not only do they believe more than anybody else in the whole fucking world, but are not compatible with today's world. So I don't know what you do other than what you suggested, to be honest with you. But I think this little girl will start a rallying cry of what's actually going on. Because I hadn't seen something like this ever. A fucking 12-year-old pulling out a goddamn hatchet and what kind of knife is that? Is that just a steak knife? Like, what is that? That's bigger than Outback
It's
steak.
A chef knife, yeah, I think. It looks like a chef knife.
All right.
And then a little hatchet used
for
chopping firewood.
Yeah, so I don't think it's illegal, I guess, but pulling it out towards the rapist was. Is she still in jail? Do we know that?
I don't know about that.
Okay. And then can you take a 12-year-old to jail over there? Or is it go to juvie or the child go to juvie or
I
something?
assume there's a juvie. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, man. That's wild. Because the other stories, not one goddamn peep this entire time. Next up, the tax man cometh. Internal Revenue Service is no longer planning to pursue layoffs as it seeks to rebuild parts of its workforce. Tax agency is now working to plug staffing holes with hiring, reassignments, and rescinding the administration's deferred resignation offer for some employees upon finding mission-critical staffing gaps. The decision to forego layoffs, confirmed by two sources briefed on the matter, makes it's a significant reversal for an agency that has shed about a quarter of its staff and had earlier this year planned to issue widespread reductions in the force. As of June, IRS was still planning to use layoffs to bring its workforce below 60,000 employees after the Biden administration grew that total to more than 100,000 employees. It has to date engaged in only limited layoffs, leaning primarily and voluntarily incentives to shed 26,000 workers. How do you feel about this?
I didn't vote for hiring more people at the IRS.
I did not either.
I don't recall giving a fuck about collection of revenue either. I don't care if the federal government continues to spend 1 cent. Don't care. Shut this fucking thing down. It's going to be painful. There's going to be a hangover period. The fear that the reason that they're doing this right now, they're halting terminations and they're starting to hire more people at the IRS, which is exactly the opposite of what Trump said he would do. And this is a number of things he's done the exact opposite on, including Epstein, which we'll never fucking forget about. So don't worry about that, buddy.
We got all our answers on Friday. I'm sure you're good.
There are areas where staffing reductions create a potential gap in mission-critical expertise, is what they said. Mission-critical expertise, in this regard, is the government's ability to steal money from you. You don't owe the government a goddamn thing. Not one fucking red cent do you owe them. As a result, the IRS will utilize all available tools, including details, reassignments, rescissions, external hiring to identify resources to fulfill mission-critical skill sets. I think the phrase is meet the new boss, same as the old boss. Now, again, this is one of two things. Either Trump is a liar and never intended on doing any of this stuff in the first place, or he knew he couldn't do it and said he would do it anyways to win the election. Either way, that's a cunt move, and it's typical. Don't tell me it's 70 chess or he's not a politician. He's a politician, and you can feel how you want to about this. The cabinet or whomever his advisors got together and decided that stealing your money was more important than letting you keep it. That's what happened.
Yeah, and with these fucking guys, man. I know the number's lower here. I fucking hate the IRS. So does everybody else, obviously. I'm not telling you something you don't know. But yeah, I voted for let's abolish the IRS, and I think that was what we were promised, and that ain't happening. Now, the question I have for you is, would it just affect our roads and everything else so vastly that we just can't do it?
I don't care. What's...
Well, like take TxDOT, for example. We're going through it with the fucking highway.
TxDOT is
but the feds are paying for that highway.
Part of it. Yeah.
Almost all of it.
No.
Yeah. I mean, they're.
It's not almost all, but they're paying for all the consultation and shit like that. Yeah.
They hired a fucking Chinese firm here.
That's something you should ask yourself about. Why is a Hong Kong-based company doing all of it?
I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, it's the reduction in federal services is the hangover period. When there's a hole in the bucket, you stop pouring all water into it, and you start pouring a little water into it, and you find a hole and you plug it, and you pour a little more in there, and you find that hole and you plug it. You don't keep pouring water into it the same speed at which you were doing before. That's stupid. Now, you're going to have to start wrapping your head around the fact that Trump and his entire team made promises that they know they can't keep. They lied to you during the campaign. Like lowering taxes, or that they don't intend to like releasing the 170 names on the Department of Justice Epstein-related suspects. That's a real list. There are about, I think it's 171 names. The Department of Justice had open investigative files on 171 of them. They're saying there's no Epstein list. What are you talking about? It's not like somebody would keep a list. There is a list. The DOJ made it. Pam Bondi knows it. Donald Trump knows it. And they're fucking lying to you about it. So you're going to have to decide what you want to do with that information.
Did you watch the interview?
What interview?
With Ghislaine.
No.
Yeah, they released the recordings. It was over an hour. They dumped it late Friday, which never a good thing.
I don't care what she has to say. She's full of shit. She's trying to work a deal, and she's an Israeli
I
intelligence asset.
was going to play the clip because that's exactly what I thought when I heard the tapes. Go to Twitter and see if they have the highlights here, because I thought the exact same thing when I heard this. I was like, why the fuck would we believe any of this? And why do it? Like, to me, it just gets worse when you do shit like this, because I thought the exact same thing when I heard the tapes. Play this, Bob, if you can.
So it's not a video, obviously.
No. It's only audio only, and for our video watchers, it is only audio only. I wanted to see her heavies too. I haven't seen them in a while. I don't know what happened in prison, or if they got bigger. I'm not sure. But
they also released the full transcript.
Okay.
If you just want to Command F your favorite names.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fun. What do we got here, though? Is there any of the fun stuff right here?
Let's see. Hold on.
Photographic evidence. I'm not sure that even the FBI would take that, well, maybe today, but certainly not back then, would take that seriously. So you have to have something to say, hey, look, I've got this video of you doing terrible things, and you need to. So I built those houses, many of them. I decorated those houses. I put the electricians in for the wiring. I never wired nor saw a single house that had any type of inappropriate, let's say, video surveillance. And I'll define that for you. Inappropriate surveillance would mean in a bathroom, in a bedroom, in any private area of a home.
In a room where there were massages given.
Inappropriate. I would say I would define photographic evidence.
So when you hear shit like this, she also later went on to say that Trump, she knew him, they were friends. He in no way, shape, or form had any dealings on the island or anything beyond that, never did anything with any underage girls. But then, wait for the next one, she also said that neither did Bill Clinton.
Yeah. I mean, she's an intelligence asset. Her dad was as well. And now she's just trying to get herself out of prison she's trying to toe the line to get herself out of prison without getting executed by somebody.
That's what I heard. That's what I heard in her voice, by the way. Like, as soon as she was speaking, because I listened to the entire thing, I thought the exact same thing of, God, it seemed like a scripted thing that's, it was fun to put out in the press. If it was juicy enough, I can tell you just from a Hollywood angle, you dump the other shit on Friday when you don't have anything, when you're like, or if something's really bad, somebody's getting divorced, and they're like, all right, let's do it then. This was a whole fucking plant set up. The interview sucked. I believe the exact same thing that you said when I listened to it. And the only pushback she gave, and I'll spare you guys from listening to it because it really is just a total crock of shit. The one important thing she said was, I don't believe Epstein killed himself. Which was,
yeah, I mean, nobody believes that. Literally nobody believes that. But it's, you just gotta wrap your head around that. It's, we live in complicated times. I guess maybe it's always like this, but Trump does a lot of stuff that I like. I think he's pushing the economy generally in the right direction, nationalizing Intel, 10% of Intel, and then Letnick, who's, by the way, all over the Epstein list. He's one of the people that being investigated, is what I was told.
Really?
I don't know if that's true or not.
Okay.
But he was very close to Epstein, allegedly. I don't know if he's. I don't know for sure if he's one of those 171. But I heard somebody that would know told me that he was a person of interest, I guess, and I don't know what that means in terms of an intelligence operation like that. But anyways, I don't know. I just know, you can look this up. Letnick had a relationship with Epstein, whether it was causal or close or whatever is to be determined. But Then he goes on to announce that we'll look at doing some of that for the military-industrial complex as well, like General Dynamics or Boeing or Raytheon, taking percentages in those companies. Why? Why would the federal government participate? And that's National Socialism. You know that, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is. Being a Nazi wasn't all about hating Jews. That's the one of the definition or one of the tenets of National Socialism is to nationalize private industry in such a way. That's fascism, right? So there are things that are happening that I like. There are things that are happening that I am disgusted with. Trying to criminalize burning the flag, I think, is fucking abhorrent behavior. And this bullshit right here, continuing to push or punt on solving these problems. Trump wants a legacy. He wants to fix some things, some big things. He's very interested in fixing foreign wars, which is, I don't care. If Ukraine or Russia exist, if Israel or Iran exist, don't care.
Yeah.
Couldn't care less if any of those places exist anymore. I'm glad he's cleaning up D.C. I like that. So, you get some good ones and bad ones, and maybe that's just how it always is. But your job is not to cheer this man on. Your job is to be principled and support the Constitution.
Let me ask you this, because there's a couple things that I find interesting with Trump and as this goes on. I haven't heard from J.D. Vance a lot, and I think it's intentional. Do you know better than I do?
I don't know. I mean, he's at the cabinet meeting, rah-rah behind Trump most of the time.
He's always there, and he'll talk when needed to, but he was doing a lot of appearances, a lot of speaking and everything else. I wonder, because he is the favorite in 28, if just a little bit of distance during this Epstein shit and some of this other shit, that way he can kind of come out of this unscathed for 28, but I don't know.
No idea.
And as I watch all this unfold, I'm with you. There's a lot of things I'm happy about. There's some things that I'm not happy about. I also don't really know how the game works, and if you truly could never pass any of the things that you wanted to ever.
Well, Trump knows because he's been in before. So if he told you he was going to do this and do that, and then in 2016, fair enough. I gave him the benefit of the doubt on some of that, like the lock her up stuff. The fact that not one of these motherfuckers has been brought up on charges. The people that it's so bizarre to me that the Democrats stole an election. We can prove it. That they let men into little girls' bathrooms, and to this day continue to finance paid protesters to incite civil unrest around this country, and everybody just goes, damn, that's wild. Or when Trump responds to it in some way or another, it's like, oh, it's just 7D chess or whatever. It's like, no, I mean, people have committed possibly acts of treason, but certainly sold out their country either for personal gain or other countries or personal ideology, one of the three. And not one person has seen any kind of investigation or prison time or any of that shit for it. That's another thing you got to add onto that list. We said there's abhorrent things in these Epstein files. They're on my desk. I'm going to show you now. Oh, Pam Bondi will handle that. Nothing. Yep. Not one goddamn thing. Just a bunch of retards holding binders. We were supposed to get a shrinking IRS. It's going to grow again, right back to the size it was before. Nothing with these Epstein things. And none of the people that betrayed our country are ever going to see a day in prison. So, there are things that matter and things that don't.
I'll add one more to that list if you want. The 600,000 Chinese immigrant thing yesterday. What the fuck? They're going to schools here. Why?
Very stupid.
Why? Why would we send more than 500,000 Chinese kids to our schools, to the top institutions in the world? And we're going to have to fucking pay for that shit. So, there is some good, there is some bad, and we call balls and strikes on this show. At least we try to. And, fuck, man. It's a loss today. Hopefully we get a win tomorrow. Same with MyBookie.com, which is our first sponsor. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Here we are. Just a couple of silver spoons. 48 hours away from #1 Texas versus Ohio State. D'Anthony. Hollaway and I will be there, and I got a lot of money on this game. I did double the first deposit all the way up to $1,000. I always have pretty good luck on the fake news shows. Last week, I shouldn't have bet that. I shouldn't have bet those bullshit teams, dude. That's my fault. I apologize in Drinkin' Bros Sports. I never do that either. I just got too excited. Too excited for football to be here. Here's my big bet this week. My bookie allows you to do 7-point teasers. I always go hard on the first biggest game of the year, and yes, that is no exception this year. So I took the under up to 55. I think Texas has the second best defense in the nation. I think Ohio State has the third best defense in the nation. That's a lot of fucking points for two quarterbacks who haven't really played all that much. Secondly, I took a 7-point teaser on the Texas Longhorns. Right now, they're getting 1.5 points. I'm going to tease that up to 8.5. I don't know who's going to win, but I know that I think it's going to be by one score. So the 8.5 was just too tempting for me, and then I can just watch the game and enjoy myself. And, if the other team blows out the other team in the horseshoe, I'd be willing to pay for that. I feel like I did some NIL justice here. Who is your biggest college football bet of the weekend? Because there's a ton of fun ones. Clemson, LSU. I cannot wait to watch that game. Who do you got in that game?
I've got Clemson minus. Well, I guess it's -3 right now. I think
it is.
Went down again, but yeah, I think Clemson's going to win that game. Although that's
a fun game, dude.
That's on Sunday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll be. I think that's going to be the best game of the week because, well, we'll see. LSU's defense has improved. They got a new coordinator that's supposed to be good, but these are two really, really good offenses.
Yeah.
Now, Texas, Ohio State, also two really good offenses, but their defenses are really, really good. So I kind of expect, and they also have new quarterbacks, so I kind of expect them to, feel each other out for a bit. I expect Clemson, LSU to come out fucking swinging.
I do too.
And I think that's going to be the funnest game of the weekend.
I do too. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored because quarterbacks have been in the system. They got senior leadership all across the board on the lines on both sides
and for
the offense.
All four of the quarterbacks in those two games are fucking Heisman guys.
Yes.
Like any one of those four dudes could win the Heisman, depending on how the season goes.
The other game that I'm watching, and Bob, I'll flip to you on this one, is Alabama, Florida State. Who do you got in that one?
What's the spread again? I don't have it up in front of me. I think it's Bama's
8.5 or 8.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I kind of think Bama covers. I do think Florida State's going to be good this year. Like maybe not amazing, but good. But yeah, I mean, Kalen DeBoer, people forget, like they still went 9-3 last year. They blew out some motherfuckers last year.
Bob, I apologize. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
It is -13.5.
Holy shit. Oh, I don't love that.
Why? What happened there? Did somebody
die?
What
it was. I think that's what it was. I think that sounds right.
That is
I remember
a lot of fucking points, Bob.
I feel like Bama wins for sure, and it might be like a low double-digit win, like 10, 11, something like that.
I took Florida State up plus 20.5 and then down over 43.5.
I like that, actually.
Yeah, I don't think Bama's going to win by that much.
Okay.
No. But they are a good team. I just think Florida State's going to be like minimum, they're going to be a sturdy team this year. I think.
We'll find out. I hope they're back. I like Florida State. We took a meeting with those guys. But you can bet on the Heisman Trophy winner, national champion, all that stuff. It is opening weekend. We'll be gambling all weekend. Check back into Drinkin' Bros Sports. It is free. You will see all the bet slips, and you can see kind of what we're doing all weekend. And then we'll be with all of you, too. So we can actually agonize together. Or if you bet against us, then, well, you can tell me to go fuck myself in person. We will be in Ohio at the Pint House in Short North at 4 p.m. on Friday, boozing with all of you with HardAF Seltzer. And then on Saturday, we'll be at Richard Denoff's Tailgate. I will also post that link in Drinkin' Bros Sports so you guys have a pin to follow. 300 people, DJ, and over 1,000 Jello shots and pudding shots, as well as endless HardAF Seltzer. Join us this weekend for the opening of college football. Next up, I was waiting. I was building it up. I was letting it go, dude. Trump goes after Soros. President Donald Trump said on Wednesday that billionaire, financier, and major Democratic donor George Soros. I wanted it to be like 90 people died, something, a bomb went off, and it didn't. They should be charged under the Racketeer Influence and Corruption Organizations Act, or RICO, suave. But offered no evidence to support the allegations. Trump has embarked on a campaign of threats and lawsuits against political adversaries, news organizations, and law firms, using a mix of litigation, executive power, and his influence what his allies describe as an effort to hold powerful, accountable opponents, call a chilling assault on dissent. Soros, a 95-year-old Holocaust survivor, has been long considered a villain by Trump and his conservative base. His philanthropic organization's Open Society Foundation is one of the world's largest funders of causes, including human rights, government transparency, public health, education, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, and then, obviously the 270 district attorneys and judges whose campaigns he funded that were all woke assholes, including this cunt that's in Austin right now.
Yeah, that one.
There are so many dead people as a result of what this asshole has done.
I can't believe he's alive. Why won't he just die at this point? He's 95, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, I mean, he's not got
cracking infant skulls. What's he drinking, dude?
He's just old and rich.
God damn it, man.
So yeah,
they're setting up the succession.
Yeah, I mean, it's well beyond Alexander at this point, though. He's the quote, the Truth Social post said, George Soros and his wonderful radical left son should be charged with RICO, which is not even how that works. You use RICO predicates and charge them with the predicates, but should be charged with RICO because of their their support of violent protests and much more all throughout the United States. That includes his crazy West Coast friends. Be careful, we're watching you. I don't know what that means. Obviously...
that one I know. Gavin Newsom said he's holding a special election on November 4th to redistrict the entire state of California.
Soros gave Newsom $1.5 million for his recall campaign, by the way. People forget about that.
Really?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Obviously, open societies denied everything, blah, blah, blah. Our mission is to advance human rights, justice, and democratic principles at home and around the world. All these people should be thrown into the ocean. Trump's also called for an investigation of former National Security Advisor John Bolton, which we'll get to next. But before that, you may be asking yourself, is any of this real? The answer is probably not. Trump and his team like to pull this shit all the time. Trump especially, just like, you've seen the video now. He just got this like 25-year-old blonde girl next to him with his phone tweeting shit all the time. You got the binders, you got the lock her up shit, the investigations, then nothing. I think they use this kind of like... propping up the sales, luffing up just to get some wind in the sails to just push them to whatever the next announcement is. This is all media parade bullshit. He's not going to do a goddamn thing.
You know what I look at it as an off day, or you're just bored and you're like, you know what, fuck this guy, and I'm just going to tweet about him today.
Yeah, but a lot of people have been. There are hundreds of people, who have been victimized by criminals who were out because of no cash bail, who got their murder dropped to assault, or attempted murder dropped to assault, or assault dropped to nothing, and are out on the streets fucking preying on people right now, and it's a result of this guy. And to use that, I find it despicable, frankly, that Trump uses that to like get a rise out of his base without any plans to do anything about it. Because if you were actually going to charge him with RICO, the DOJ would be doing it, and he wouldn't be tweeting about it. It's fucked up.
The other part of this is, didn't he just marry Huma?
His son did, yeah.
Yeah.
That was like a year ago.
Yeah, I think so.
I would watch out for that couple in the future, man, because he's pretty young. She knows where all the fucking bodies are, man.
She doesn't know anywhere close to what he does. Not even close.
Oh, well, I'm sure. But combine the info, because she worked for Hillary for what, 15, 20 years?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, dude. Between the two of them, they know. I would watch out for the two of them. And what happened with Wiener and the fucking laptop and all that shit? Is he done, or is he still running?
He's still running for city council.
Oh, he lost.
Yeah, he lost his. It was a primary, I think.
Yeah,
right?
it was a primary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, technically they have primaries, but nobody wins, and you have to win the primary. Republicans don't get elected there.
So is he back for round 2 then, kind of like Homeboy, or no?
I'll check, but I think he got wiped. I don't even think he came in like second or anything like that.
So New York lost its wiener, huh? I was sitting on that. I'm sorry. I want to apologize to all of you guys watching and listening right now. Fuck me, man. You know what? I'm going to read the sponsor. I'll do what I do, and that was terrible. God damn it, Ross. Next up, financing-wise, it's AmericanFinancing.net/Drinkin Bros. Use these guys 3 times, man. This is for all you homeowners out there. Credit cards are trapping Americans, and it's tough, man. The last 3 years, and Jerome Powell and all this shit has not been great. Credit cards are right around 20 to 30% interest rates. Some are even higher. There was a listener who wrote in and said he's got one at 32.69. I was like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, dude, I understand. We all understand, and it sucks. We got to get these people out of here. We talked about Lisa Cook and Homeboy potentially going in May. Jerome Powell. Hopefully it's sooner. But if you need the cash now, I would do it. AmericanFinancing.net/Drinkin Bros. They're licensed in all 50 states. None of their sales reps are on commission. That means they're not forced to put you in a loan that doesn't make any sense. They don't give a shit. They're just going to give you the numbers. It's free, and that's it. You call the number, try to figure it out, and if it can help you, great. On average, their customers are saving about $800 a month. Why? It's because it's stretched out, dude. If you take that APR from 25, let's say, I'll just split the difference on the credit cards down to 7.5. Awesome, man. You are going to save about $9,600 a year. It'll make a huge dent. And then you just pay off the equity of your house at a smaller rate. And I've used these guys. Check out their Google reviews. I'm looking at them right now. There's hundreds of thousands of them out there. I've used them 3 times. Super easy to get a hold of. You might be able to close in as fast as 10 days. Also, for a bigger savings, you might be able to delay up to 2 mortgage payments, which really fucking helps. So call them today. And they gave a number out, which is brave these days. I don't feel like people give enough phone numbers out. This is the only advertiser that has a phone number with it. Call 887-2275. That is, 866. That is 866-887-2275. That's 866-887-2275 or AmericanFinancing.net/Drinkin Bros. Better Business disclaimer here is NMLS 182334 at NMLSconsumeraccess.org. As always, Bob posts these links in the audio and video description. Next up, John Bolton is a walrus. God, he really looks like one, doesn't he?
Pull up a picture of John Bolton.
It is a walrus.
And then pull up a picture of a walrus and put them side by side.
They're very close. Very, very close. Look at him right there. That's a good one, Bob. Thank you. I'm proud of you. Oof.
And now pull up a picture of a walrus.
This fucking guy, man. It's unbelievable. The FBI's raid on John Bolton's home and office is tied to an investigation that reaches beyond his controversial book. A source told Fox News, fueling speculation that the former Trump advisor could face criminal charges. Look at that walrus. That's an identical mustache on both of them.
Skip. Yep.
Yep. Same guy. Same guy. And the eyes, too. Look at those little beady eyes like that. The scope of any potential charges against Bolton, who served under President Donald Trump before falling out of favor with him in 2019, is uncertain, but experts tend to agree that Bolton has some legal exposure. Prominent D.C.-based attorney Mark Zaid, who specializes in national security, said that while there are many unknowns about the Department of Justice's investigation into Bolton, his memoir, The Room Where It Happened, did he really name his fucking book that? The Room Where It Happened?
Yeah, I mean, it's about getting raped, it sounds like.
Or maybe like when you first butt fucked is a big deal. You always remember that, The Room Where It Happened, you know? So maybe it's about that. I haven't read the book. Now I want to. With respect to Bolton's book, he is potentially vulnerable if he maintains any copies of early drafts, which were determined to contain voluminous amounts of classified information when it was first submitted to the White House for review. Those drafts were likely disseminated per normal course of business to his lit agent, publisher, and lawyer.
So the reason they raided his stuff is to see if he has the source documents that he used to put that stuff in the book for an additional charge. We'll see. I mean, it's unlawful under the Espionage Act. It's very, very rarely is it actually prosecuted. Usually it's just thrown out because almost always it's presidents. The Biden one happened when he was vice president. He should be in prison right now for it. But again, nobody ever prosecutes that. Who was that dipshit?
Trump got prosecuted.
Who was that dipshit, Bob, in the Bush administration? Slippy, Slappy, some stupid fucking name. That stuffed classified docs down his pants or some shit to get him out of the building. Can't remember the guy's name.
Slappy Johansson? It'd be great if it was Slappy Johansson.
I don't think he was Dutch.
Sandy Berger.
Yeah, Sandy Berger,
close.
which is a stupid fucking name. Sandy.
I was pretty close with Slappy Johnson, though.
Sandy Berger's just not a good name. But, yeah, so.
Apparently he worked for Clinton.
No shit.
But it happened in 03.
That's not, I don't think that's who I'm talking about.
Yeah, he shoved it down his fucking pants.
There was some other guy. There was some dude during the Bush administration that got hemmed up for it, too. The point is, very rarely does anybody actually get prosecuted in any meaningful way for it. Sometimes people get a fine, sometimes this or that. Maybe they pull a security clearance, but yeah, I don't think I think this is just Trump not liking John Bolton, to be honest.
Well, let's face it, he got raided too. I think this is payback for a lot of these fucking people.
Yeah, you shouldn't use the legal system for payback, probably. You should use it to prosecute the actual criminals. John Bolton, more than likely, while he's an idiot, did the same thing that everybody else in D.C. did. I want the people in D.C. to do things that are not permitted, like stealing an election, right? Okay, cool. Let's do that instead of just using the DOJ to go after your personal vendettas, please. That would be great. Thank you on behalf of Americans.
God, I could see him sniffing panties down Mar-a-Lago on that raid.
He wouldn't have been on the raid.
No, but just for laughs, like, hey, just throw me a pair. Let me know.
He didn't have anything to do with it, right? I mean, he wasn't.
He didn't, Bob.
Yeah.
But I still like.
Yeah, he probably does.
He looks like a guy that sniffs panties, man, in his
I don't
spare
know.
time.
I think he looks more like a guy that sniffs boxer briefs.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't peg him as gay, pun intended. I do, though, peg him as a panty sniffer.
He's emotional. Any man that's emotional, I just assume they like sucking dick.
There was a Japanese thing. It was a vending machine that you could just get used panties in a Ziploc bag.
You shouldn't talk about that in the past tense.
That's still going on?
Oh, yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah, they've graduated. Now the waifu body pillows, that's still a big thing. And now they've got robots that Japs are getting married to.
What's the body pillow?
It's a big body pillow with a fucking one of those
dildos on it?
No, it's an anime girl on it.
Okay.
I think 30 Rock parodied that too.
Yeah, with James Franco.
Yeah.
What's that, Bob? What do we got there? We got a little gumball machine.
It's a panty vending machine.
It's that small? They ball them up that small, huh?
Well, yeah.
Technology, man. Son of a bitch. I thought they would. It'd kind of be like an egg salad sandwich that your wife made you, like on the way to work, and it's in a plastic bag, just a plastic Ziploc bag.
Now that's too much work. You got to send them to a factory that either crumples and balls them up into a little package,
airtight,
or what do you call it?
Sealant.
Vacuum sealed. Okay. Have to be one of the two for the freshness. Which I guess leads us into our next sponsor, AdamandEve.com.
Why? What do you do for a living? Man, I keep those panties fresh. Where at? Japan, man. I just, vacuum seal them all day. I give them a little sniff, and then I give them a vacuum seal all day.
That's the third largest economy in the world right there.
Wow.
It's the third largest economy in the world, and they're just mad that girls are doing it on their own now and selling their own farts in jars.
Man, I saw one fart on a birthday cake the other night, and that's still a thing as well.
Was that at somebody's party?
No. It was playing, like, shockingly, and I was just like, oh, okay, we're doing this now, and it was on on somebody's Instagram on a fucking party. I was like, that was a child's party too. All right, AdamandEve.com is the greatest online sex store in the world. Bob, I know you and your wife shop for your bowl, and you're always looking at the new hotness over there. What do you have your eyes on this week?
I like the Sex and Mischief silicone lips gag. The problem with gags a lot of time is, it shuts out the mouth, right?
Yep. And I hate that too.
Science has been looking for a way to keep the mouth being used while keeping it from doing the things you don't want it to speak.
Yeah.
And I mean this.
I kind of want to put googly eyes on this thing.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
No, I think
we can put this on screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Put that on screen.
This is on screen.
Imagine some googly eyes right there at the top.
Wow.
So
it's kind of rubber and foam right there, I would imagine.
Silicone.
Oh, even better. So you just kind of lube it up and then fuck that hole, right?
Well, how big is the hole is the question, because I'm girthy.
I think it's got a little a stretch to it, but let me get the details on the hole.
Yeah, what do the
here.
reviews say about it?
Well,
I think it's
hold on,
always
Let's go to the
important
technical
to look here.
specifications
Yeah,
first.
that's what I'm looking for is the whole
And
specs.
I'm going to need a tape measure, too.
Let's see here. Where is?
Oh, fuck.
They should do it like rings, where they send you one of those key rings with a bunch of different sizes, circumferences on them, so you can put your cock into the one that makes sense.
It's a 3-inch width.
3-inch
that's close.
width.
Well, but it stretches, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine. The scientists at Adam and Eve have come up with this, and it's really just an excellent product that gets you everything you want out of
They're
a gag.
always working hard.
Do you think you can find a picture of one of those scientists?
Yeah, I wonder what they look like in their lab coats.
Maybe like Steve Brule. Probably.
Scroll down because all these sex toys
They do
on
have
the
reviews,
site
yeah.
have reviews. So let's read a couple of these about this particular device.
One verified buyer says comfortable, decently made, doesn't feel uncomfortable when wearing it. So this is a user. Guys who are really thick or have larger heads may have an issue fitting through it, though. Most shouldn't have an issue.
Heads is in dick heads.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
Yes. As long as it's lubed up, my husband loves when I wear this.
Perfect.
Let's
So
see.
you want to get some, you want to double tap the back of the throat. Well, it's the vagus nerve in the back of the throat, by the way. You can make a girl come that way by fucking her throat really hard. But that's not the point. That's not where I was going. I just said double tap. My mind went elsewhere. You're going to want to get some lube on there as well. To get that, if you're going to buy stuff and get the discount, go ahead and get the mouth harness, whatever the fuck this thing's called.
Yes.
And also get your lube. You don't want to fucking get one thing without the other.
No, and also,
This is
Bob,
why you read the reviews, by the way.
Well, I was just going to say, after reading that first review, it sounds like she's wearing it over her pussy. And then he's fucking her through that, so it kind of gives it maybe a little tighter feel.
It's over her mouth.
Yeah,
it's a
over
gag.
I know it's a gag too, but could it be used for both?
I don't know why
kinda-
you would do that.
Well, sometimes hot dog hallway sitch for some people, so I don't know.
You can do Kegels for that. There's no reason to get
I
an
agree,
appliance.
or you can get that surgery. What did Brooke Shields get?
Vaginal rejuvenation.
Yes.
That's not the same thing. Although she might have got it tightened up too, but I think she got a labiaplasty.
Well, she got it tightened up for free, Bob.
Okay, that's what it was.
That was the story. She was like, I can't believe it. They did that. And I was like,
why was it free?
Because he just threw it. No lie. He goes, I just tossed you a freebie. Just to do it.
While you're down there.
That's what he said. No lie. He literally said while I was down there, he goes, I just tossed you a freebie. Like, thanks for being a client. She flipped out and it was just like, man, that's a fun treat for her husband. What else do they say about this thing, Bob?
All the benefits of silence with the ability to shove it in her mouth while she's tied up. It's great. Seems pretty obvious. Easy to use and clean. Would recommend warming it up a bit to make it feel more comfortable for the wearer.
So maybe get some of that lube that's
warming.
Warming.
Yeah.
Obviously. Look,
KY has it. Not a sponsor, but
this is why you.
I'd love to have it.
Well, it might be on Adam and Eve actually.
Yeah, they got tons of lube on there.
So yeah,
Tons of lube.
this is why you read the comments section.
It is, and every single sex toy in there usually has reviews. So congratulations, guys. And your privacy is important to them as well. 100% free shipping with rush processing on your entire order. Adam and Eve wants to make your life easier. And boy, did they ever here. 50% off one item, free shipping, free rush processing. One click away. You could be wearing that mouthpiece in less than 48 hours.
Yeah.
They ship really quick.
Oh, yeah. And it doesn't matter. I mean, the good thing about this is it's also super adjustable. So it doesn't matter if you have...
How big your head is.
Well, if you got a teeny tiny wife or a twink, we're not judging. Or a big fat one. Maybe you're into big booty Latinas like our boy Alex Stein is.
Yeah.
He's actually campaigning to keep them all in the country right now, which is understandable.
Sure.
Doesn't matter. You can strap that thing on them and fuck their mouth until you're satisfied.
Sure can. And that's what Adam and Eve provides for you. All you got to do is enter the promo code DRINKING at checkout. That is DRINKING. Drinkin. They wanted the king in there for all the kings. A lot of people are ordering off of there. Like, I was stunned when I saw the numbers. I told you one dude ordered like $5,000 1 month worth of stuff. So they're the best. I don't know how you beat them, dude. And congratulations, Adam and Eve. Always innovating over there. Their scientists are working hard right now. Next up, speaking of fatties, people with fat heads there, I still think this will fit around a fat head, Bob. How long does that go?
It'll fit.
I think so too, right?
And if not, you can get one of those seatbelt extenders. I hear you can get a good deal on them from Southwest because they're kicking fat people out the plane.
That video went viral.
Of mine, yeah.
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 When I was asking
There's
about
millions of views on that.
Oh, my God, dude. Southwest Airlines has a new policy starting next year that will require passengers who don't fit within the armrest. Did we do this? Was this us that did this, you think?
I feel like I played some role in this.
I had to have, right?
Hold on, let me see.
This video, I think, is up over 8 million, Bob. We posted this.
I don't know what it is on the other channel or on the other channel.
Go to my Instagram, Bob. Okay. As we shared this everywhere. We can actually just play this clip. You said Southwest in this. They had to have watched this fucking video. Like, there's no way anybody else keeps scrolling down. Let's see.
I think the still is me pointing at the camera angrily. No, that's fuck you, Tim Walls.
God damn it. We post so much bullshit, man. Keep going down one more.
Every day there's like 15 or 20 comments on it.
I know. It's nuts, dude. It just keeps going. It's millions and millions of views. Play it. I believe you said Southwest.
I think so, yeah. Oh, here it is. There's things out in public that you just don't get to do. You've made a decision to be a fat piece of shit.
Yep.
And now you have to live with the consequence. I was on a flight from San Francisco to San Antonio, I think. And there was this old lady, wasn't super fat, but she was fat enough, right? And she kept pouring over onto my side.
What race?
White.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would have said bean.
She kept trying to lift the armrest. She goes, I don't fit if the armrest is down. I'm like, well, then you should lose weight. I just said it to her, right?
Yeah.
Do I care? I don't care.
I can vouch for this, by the way. Yeah. He has said this before.
Yeah, and then the stewardess,
Stu,
the sky cunt,
comes
over and is like, what's going on? I'm like, this woman keeps trying to do this. Now I paid for my seat. I didn't pay 3/4 price, right? I paid full price, which means I'm going to get my full seat, and this fat retard is going to stay out of my space.
And what did she do? Suck it in for the rest of the flight?
Why are you being so rude? I'm like, I'm not being rude. You are invading my personal space because you have a lack of self-control. That's what's happening. And when you're morbidly...
Millions and millions of views. If you're going to tell me that didn't have any effect on what just happened here, and a statement made by Southwest, provided by the AP, Associated Press, obviously, the company said it's updating some of its policies as it prepares for assigned seating next year to ensure space. We are communicating to customers who have previously used the extra seat policy that they should purchase it at booking. Under the current rule, plus-size passengers have the choice to either pay for an additional seat in advance with the option of a refund later, or travelers can ask for a free extra seat at the airport. However, under the new Southwest policy, a refund is still available but may not be guaranteed, which is a crock of shit. Good luck trying to get those back. Under the new seat policy, Southwest will issue a refund for a second ticket for extra seating if the flight isn't fully booked at the time it's scheduled to leave. If both passengers' tickets were bought in the same booking class, the traveler also needs to request a refund within 90 days of the flight. I want to commend you guys on finally going to seats. I hated that bullshit of just standing in those weird lines.
Well, not yet.
It takes an effect January 1st, right?
No, May of 26.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
That's a
it was
long
supposed
time.
to be January 1st of this year, but, you know.
God damn it. All right. Because I just want to get on there. I don't want to have to worry the night before about checking in early, getting on late. Oh, congratulations, sir. You're in C63. Awesome. Which middle seat do you want me to take by the toilet? It sucks. I'd rather just know what the seat is, and if they want me to pay $10 more, whatever the fuck it is, I'll do.
I think they should auction it off. Like for every
Slave
flight,
auction?
if there's additional seats once they go to first class, I think all airlines should do this. Once Southwest starts, allegedly they're going to start. The problem is they're retrofitting the planes to have first class seats in the front, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Obviously, none of their planes do. Why would they? Because they never had it. But they're supposed to start May of next year, I think. But for all airlines that provide not just first class, but also whatever the other upgrades are, like exit rows and other things, you should be able to bid on it. If those seats are open, instead of this is just my business brain working, but instead of just walking through and randomly selecting a couple of people, like, hey, do you want to sit in first, or do you want to, and having an upgrade list? The upgrade list is fine. I think you should have to qualify for the upgrade list.
I think you do.
Right? Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
It's a limited amount of people right now who qualify for the upgrade list on American and Delta and such. Those people get to bid on that seat.
Okay.
That's available. And it starts at like a low price, because right now they get nothing for it, and you just move somebody up. You get $0 for that.
Yeah.
You could make. There's 13,000 flights or something like that every single day. If there's one seat that you get $200 a day, or $200 out of, actually more than you would have on each one of those flights, and there's not going to be. Let's just say like 20% of the flights. So 2,600. 2,600 flights a day. Times 200, what is that? Fucking $5 million or something like that, or is it 520,000?
And by the way, I will say this: that has happened to me on two different flights. Sir, would you like to upgrade when you're checking out? One, I got in first class for $40. I didn't have 520 grand. I didn't have to bid against anybody.
Yeah.
The other one was like, God, the other one it just pushed you right to the edge. It was like $134.99. We were like, man, that. How much am I going to eat on the plane? Do I have to dump out? Like, what is it? Fuck it, I'll just get it. And then there's some that were just too expensive, where it's just like $4.95.
Yeah,
fuck off.
Sometimes it doesn't make any sense. But
a nice little bidding war like that, like
Yeah.
eBay, that expires
Yeah.
right when you get to the gates.
Yeah,
that would make it funner.
I think so. I mean, if let's say 20% of flights had one or more open seats in any of these, in the exit row or first class or even Main Plus in Delta. I think they have something called Main Plus that has a little bit more leg room. And if you were able to make $200 more per flight on just 20% of the flights, that's 520 grand a day for the airline industry. That's $190 million a year that they would increase their revenue. $190 million just by having that little thing.
Okay.
And to be honest, that software exists. You can just plug it into your existing app. Everybody's using the app now anyways. The people that are on standby lists are definitely using it because they're points collectors. I don't understand why they haven't done this, but if you see it out there in the wild, just know you heard it here first. Technically, we recorded this on Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. If anybody steals my idea, I expect at least to have free free first class flights for the rest of my life, because there's no way I'm doing $190 million worth of flights.
If you're watching this, still grieve over Hulk Hogan dying on July 24th, 2025. But that was also the day that I picked Mom Dami to win New York, and then just kind of go ahead and end this all. I think this will eventually happen in some capacity. They're doing it with food in limited cities right now. Have you seen this? Where there's like a sliding scale of what time you get in, how much your meal is worth, and it could be cheaper, it could be more expensive if you go in during the height hours of lunch. I think that's fucking dumb, and I think it was Wendy's that's doing that. But something like this would be really fun, where you're all kind of gathered around, and then you watch it like Keno at the casino, where you're just like, shit, man, anybody can play Keno. I can get in on this. What are we going up to here? And then just hitting that button at the last second. You could steal all their data, because everybody would want to be in on this for all the airlines. And then you could fucking choose your seat, man. Let's do it, dude. That would be great. Pass out some drinks, have some laughs with everybody, and then on the way back, everybody would kind of high-five you. If you got the first-class seat, it'd be like, shit, Justin, way to go, man. You outbid me, you son of a bitch, man. Enjoy it. Enjoy first, brother. God damn. Way to go. Next up, hold your breath. Croatian free diver Vidomir Markicis. Sure, why not? We'll go with that today.
What do you think that is, Bob? Markic? I mean, the C's both have the same. It looks like the same.
Maricic.
Yeah. I think that's probably it, right?
Yeah, I'll go with Marriage.
That's just me trying to use my tennis brain.
I know. I was watching tennis last night. This is too many umlauts for me. When you get 3 into one last name, that's a lot of umlauts, dude.
Well, those aren't umlauts.
Umlauts. Umlauts. Yeah, they are. They are
not one of
umlauts
those.
here.
One of them is a dotted. 2 of them are dotted eyes.
Yeah, it's Maricic. So he has a similar. There's a.
You know what? I apologize. I actually sneezed on my screen before the show started here. I should probably wipe that off.
You know what happens? Marin Cilic is a Croatian tennis player, and it's the same pronunciation on those 2 C's. He has the little upside down, or the little V on top of the first C and an accent on top of the second. So Maricic.
By the way, Bob, I wasn't kidding. My screen is disgusting. Jesus Christ.
It's mostly semen.
Half the fucking family was sick, including myself. So, shit. All right. The attempt took place in a 3-meter deep pool at the Bristol Hotel in. You're really going to give me this city to pronounce today on top of fucking Maricic? Croatia. Let's just call it Croatia. You guys aren't going to fucking know. I'm not either.
It's probably Opatia. Do they have a soft J in?
And I'm too dumb.
In Croatian?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Opatia, something like that.
Opatia.
So with that, his record not only shattered the previous mark by nearly 5 minutes,
What
but
are you
also
doing? You coming over here to
surpassed
pronounce words?
the breath-holding abilities of many marine mammals, including bottlenose dolphins and rivaling harbor seals. Show me a video of this real quick. Jess, you can come over here. You look hot. You can pop on it on the screen.
I don't hear any sound. What's happening?
Yeah, play
I
it.
didn't want to. It was just a guy like breaking it down. I can play the sound.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Let's
do
see.
it.
As long as he's not
Here.
like
Combination.
Backstreet Boys.
Well, pause
We
it for a
have
sec. The
another-
reason is because this dude went into, I don't know if he went into a hyperbaric chamber, but he breathed like pure oxygen for 10 minutes before to really oxygenate his blood and shit, and that's how he was able to do it. So it's called denitrogenation or some genation, something like that. Anyways, play it.
CroatianSports.com nation. We have another world record holder on our hands. But have you guys heard of the Croatian guy that just broke the Guinness World Record for holding his breath underwater? Probably not. This story from June flew under the radar, but it should have been shouted from the rooftops. Back in June, 2 months ago, Mr. Vitomir Maricic in Opatia, Croatia,
God, it was nowhere
set
close
the
to any of
Guinness
this.
Book of World
Maricic
Records for
sounds
longest
close.
breath hold underwater. 29 minutes
29
and
fucking
3
minutes?
seconds.
Yeah,
Half
I'm a
an
little.
hour.
God
Half
damn.
an hour.
I'm a little worried about this Croatian song getting us.
You think
Okay.
so? Was that big over there, Bob?
You don't know. I
that
I
big in
can't possibly
Croatia?
know.
Yeah, there's a bunch
YouTube
of...
hates us anyways.
Well,
I'm sure they'll
there's
ding us.
all sorts of squatters over there too. They squat on music, everything.
Really?
Yeah, they're a bunch of cunts.
What about Heil Hitler
I-
by Kanye? Can
no,
we play that?
but I do love Croatia.
Never
awesome.
been.
Yeah, it's dope.
Never been. So 30 fucking minutes, this guy was able to hold his breath underwater?
29 minutes and 3 seconds. So he's kind of a bitch, to be honest.
Oh, he didn't get 30?
Yeah.
Loser.
So yeah, to achieve this, what they call him? Maricic? That's what we said.
Maricic.
Maricic.
Maricic, it's good.
Use a technique called denitrogenation, breathing pure oxygen for 10 minutes before the attempt. God, that seems like it would make you high as shit.
Fuck yeah, dude.
If you just suck down pure oxygen. This supercharged his blood with oxygen and flushed out nitrogen, allowing his body to store nearly 5 times more nitrogen than usual. Now, if you're getting chest compressions, you've got somewhere between I think it's 15 and 17 minutes worth of oxygen in your bloodstream that'll keep you alive, not necessarily thriving or anything. So that's why they do compression only CPR now, not the breath work.
Right.
So this says 5 times more. That means technically at a survival level, he could have up to somewhere close to an hour worth of fucking oxygen in his blood. That's crazy. I never heard anything like this. It's permitted under the Guinness rules for oxygen-assisted breath holds. It still demands extreme physical and mental control. There's no way I would do this. I don't know why people do shit like this.
There's a lot of people that do shit like this, man. Our buddy who was on the show, remember he was doing 7 marathons in 7 different continents?
Who? Oh,
Christian.
yeah. And then Posner's doing all kinds of crazy shit now too.
He's walking across America again. And
climbed Kilimanjaro. He's done everything.
Yeah, there was. God, I hate messages so much. But when I screenshot them for advertisers, you read them. This one guy was like, "Man, did you not like him, man? You fucking." I was like, "Dude, it's one of our buddies, man. We're rooting for him when they do shit like this." I just don't personally know why people would do it because of the risk, especially with diving this deep. With the bends and all that other shit, like, man, I don't know that people really know what the long-term effects is on doing shit like this over and over and over again. Diving underwater this deep. Like,
I don't know how deep underwater he was. He may have been right under the water.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Actually.
It looked like he went down. Go to the top of this video.
If that's the video, you can see the surface.
I'm not sure that's. Yeah, I'm not sure that's the.
Yeah, that could
video.
just be B-roll. But
it says 3 meter deep pool.
3 meters.
I don't know if he was at the bottom.
He's not at the bottom.
Yeah.
That thing is. There's a platform there. It looks like that he's using to hold himself underwater, so he doesn't have to keep swimming.
Oh, gotcha.
If you just latch up to it or some shit like that, then because you're burning oxygen if you're doing stuff.
I thought this motherfucker was out in the ocean like a whole new world. I thought this was like Little Mermaid type shit out there. Now it makes it less impressive if they just chain you down at the bottom of a pool. What are you, 10 feet deep at that point? I mean, it's cool, but would you want to waste your life doing that?
I just don't.
I got other shit to do, man.
You know? I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, I had Raising Cane's chicken last night, and I forgot how great it was. I would rather do things like that.
Do you have any Cracker Barrel?
No, but hey, did you hear what happened?
I heard they changed the logo back.
Sure did, dude.
They also removed all the LGBTQ pride shit off their website. Today, actually, or last night. They did it last night.
Yeah, in the middle of the night, apparently.
And they announced that they're going to. They said that we've listened and.
I'll read their statement. It's really funny. We posted on Drinkin Bros Instagram today. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if they. Where's their official site, dude? Did they pause it for a bit? Not that I would have blamed them, for Christ's sakes, but let's see here. Yeah, man, they might have fucking brought it down for a sec.
On
Twitter?
Twitter?
Too much heat. Now they left it. Good for you guys. Good for you guys. We thank you, our guests, for sharing your voices and love for Cracker Barrel. We said we would listen, and we have. The new logo is going away, and our old timer will remain. At Cracker Barrel, it's always been and always will be about serving up delicious food, warm welcomes, and the kind of country hospitality that families like. As a proud American institution, our 70,000 hardworking employees look forward to welcoming you to our table soon. I like that they called him an old timer. That makes me smile. Where you're like, okay, great.
That's the colloquial name for it that they've used forever.
Well, they could have just used cracker, but I guess they didn't want to push it too far. But they did put the cracker and the barrel back in the logo for Cracker Barrel. No word, though, on the sign. Is the old country store going to stay at the bottom of that? You still getting the store?
I don't know about that, but...
If I don't get that stick of rock candy on exit, dude, with the ball at the end, I lose my shit after that meal. But that was real quick. Jesse, are you here? Yes. Was it $9 million they had already spent, like kind of changing some of these goddamn places already? Yeah. Yeah. So, they spent $7 million. $7 million on that logo change. They
also lost $700 million in stock value. But that'll probably bounce back.
It will. I think if you fire her.
Yeah, you got to fire that woman too.
That's the last part of this. She has not been fired as of today. Like Dan said earlier, we're recording this early on Wednesday because we're going to be doing a live show with you guys in Michigan tomorrow afternoon. That's why also I just want to get this out of the way. I'm not going to read about the Minnesota shooting yet. Too early on that one. It just happened, and I personally would like to get more facts on it. I just don't want to race a story out with not really knowing all the details. So I'm sure a lot of that won't come out till later in the day because that just happened roughly an hour ago, somewhere in that neighborhood. Next up, by the way, that cracker dude and the old man coming back. I feel like America might be coming back a little bit. Next up, Sheriff Grady Judd, a no-nonsense Florida sheriff known for his tough talking and showmanship, announced the takedown of a drug trafficking gang by donning the ringleader's gold chain and bracelet during a press conference. Whoa, dude, really? You got a pic of this guy? That's ballsy, man. Mm-hmm. That's something you don't do.
You've seen this guy before. He's the Florida sheriff that tells people to fucking murder anybody that comes onto their property.
Uh-huh.
This guy.
Wow.
He does this shit all the time, apparently. He anytime they do a confiscation from some dickhead, he fucking puts their jewelry on and does a press conference.
That's a thick gold chain there. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. The Polk County sheriff wore the jewelry to drive home what he called the deadly consequences of so-called low-level drug dealing. He also held up seized guns to underline his point that dealers are armed and dangerous. Oh my gosh, dude. I love that this is a real quote. You ready for this? I got their drip. I got their body. We got their guns. We got their dope. Judd said on Friday, unveiling the results of a year-long investigation that led to the arrest of 32 suspects in Barlow. Judd identified Nathaniel Nate Donald, a repeat offender, as heading the network, and said a member of his gang inside of his ring sold cocaine to 65-year-old Irene Anderson on a Saturday night last year. Anderson collapsed and died hours later. She was on her way to church. She was walking out of her house to church when she collapsed, so she died so Nate could have this drip. Did you hear what I said? He's buying this drip from selling drugs to people on the streets, one of which died. It sounds really awkward. I love what you're doing down there, and I really respect this. As a white man, though, over the age of what, 28, 29, it's hard to hear the word drip out of people's mouths.
He's just making fun of him.
I hope so. Is there a speech of this? I love when old whites say the word drip, dude. That's one of my funnest things these days.
You know what it reminded me of, this whole scene, was, do you remember Officer Collins from Idiocracy? Uh-huh. The guy who's running the program, and then he gets linked up with Upgrade, who's Anna, or not Anna, what's her name? The SNL chick, Maya Rudolph's pimp.
Yeah.
But then he starts wearing like gold teeth and chains and shit like that, and he starts going through the picture carousel. That's what this reminded me of. He kind of looks like him too.
Play this, Bob. Is this a recent one?
This is from the thing.
Okay, good. Because he's wearing a gold chain in the other one. How many chains did he get? Was he trying on all the chains? Is what I kind of wanted to know there. But
guess what? $50,000 in drip. When people are walking around with $50,000 worth of jewelry, we've sold millions of dollars worth of in and around Bartow. They're a menace to society.
Wow. All right. So two things come to mind here when I see this. The 65-year-old lady. What was she buying coke for at 65? Just a party?
Yeah. What the fuck else would you be buying it for?
Okay. Well, I love how he said that she died because of this guy, not a 65-year-old lady got coke and is dead. There's no reason to pin this on her. She's 65, probably retired down there in Florida, wanted to have a good time, and then this guy fucked her over. Also, the way he said the word drip there, just as a white man clarification, I think that he meant it, and I think that it actually sounded decent coming out of his mouth. So I applaud you, sir.
Yeah, where is Polk County, Florida? Maybe he's...
It's down toward Miami, I believe. So, yeah.
No, it's right next to Disney.
Oh, really? It's on that drive. Is it on that drive from Orlando to...
It's Central Florida, between Orlando and Tampa.
So he spends a decent amount of time around black people is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but man...
So he's picked it up.
In the middle of the state? Whoopsies. We not get the batteries replaced in here? Yeah. In the middle of the state, huh? No shit. All right. Fuck. Usually those deals go down on the coast, but good for him, man. That is a humid area. Central Florida. Holy shit. But yeah, I like shit like this. Judd said the only place for drug dealers is in prison because when they were released, they quickly reoffend, often with more deadly consequences. But he's been cracking down there. Florida, man. Florida as a whole, dude, is they've just got it the fuck figured out, man. And a lot more people are moving there. Prices, that is one place that the housing market is not affected. And now they're trying to end property taxes there. Jesus Christ, way to go. Way to go, man. And I also like to say the way you say the word drip. All right, now it's time in the show for the Drinkin' Bro of the Week. You can submit on drinkinbros.com. It's also where you can find these limited edition Drinkin' Bros shirts. We made some dress shirts, I think just 50 a piece. We made ones in sand with the Drinkin' Bros logo, and then the black ones with the HardAF logo. These are nice dress shirts, but also you can wear them out. They're sunproof and all the other stuff. We were lucky to get them to agree to do a deal. I just personally wear these in real life and reached out. They are not a sponsor, an advertiser whatsoever. Just a huge fan and a huge fan of the Bro Box. Talked to Brandon this morning, and yeah, dude, the footballs came, dude. Let's fucking go, man. So you got a limited time to order the Bro Box. I know holiday weekend is here, but order the Bro Box. We got personalized Drinkin' Bros footballs in there because we're back in season. Take one last vacation with the kids and have fun. Throw the old pigskin around. God damn it. And while you're there, you could submit for Drinkin' Bro of the Week. I think when I speak for both of us here on this one, that we have the Drinkin' Bro of the Week, you and I, Sarah's husband. One of our dear friends' husband passed away. Great man, great person. Kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know where you heard it. A friend of mine hit me up late last night, and I was stunned. I didn't know anything was wrong. And we love him, man, and we love you, Sarah. I'm sure you're going through it. And Dan, more than likely, you'll fly back for the funeral, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, I'll be there. I mean,
you guys have been close for a number of years.
Yeah, we've known each other a long time, Michael and Sarah. And yeah, it's a day of, I guess, somberness, sadness, but also, in my opinion, celebration. It's normal to feel a sense of loss in times like these, but on my mind is the extraordinary nature of the man who's passed and the incredible family that he's left behind in our charge. Because of Michael's courage to join the military in the first place, I know men like Sean Lee, for example, who spends most of his time helping people. And because of his spirit and personality, Sarah was inspired to start the Independence Fund in the first place. And as a result, I've met people like Bill Thompson from Spartan Forge. I've met Josh Smith from Montana Knife Company, and many, many others. Clark Pennington, who runs the Veteran Justice Initiative over there, who serve their communities and go out of their way to help people every single day. And because of Michael's toughness and resilience throughout all these injuries and surgeries and everything over the years, I've met a lot of you, actually, on the road, out around the country or even outside the country, looking after American citizens and our allies, people like Carl Kringle, AF, all you guys. So I feel sad for Sarah and her family. I feel sad for all of us to have lost the man, but I also feel blessed to have known Michael, and I'm happy even in his passing to know that because of his remarkable life, that so many people have come together to serve our community and help others. So, sad day, but also a celebration.
Yeah, and the legacy he left behind, and Sarah is just one of the most wonderful people you'll ever meet as well, and our thoughts are with her. Obviously, we've been friends with her for years, but as you were mentioning with Spartan Forge and Bill and all these other guys, they're not just great organizations, they're great people. And it takes a lot of help from everybody else to get the word out and to help people. And these guys work tirelessly, day in and day out. And it's not a lot of money. And they do it just because they want to help the community and help the country. So we're thinking of you, Sarah, and we love you guys. Okay. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Go to Spotify, rate the show a 5-star. Then head on over to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. I know, it's a free show, and that's all the advertisers care about. And You got to keep the lights on somehow. So we really, really appreciate your support. Looking forward to hanging out with you tonight at 6 p.m. in Howell, Michigan. Whew, got to get that out. Howell, Michigan, there at the USA To Go. Dan and Jesse and I will be there tomorrow night. Well, tonight when this airs. We're going to air this early so that we can meet you guys out and shoot a Clerks-like show in black and white. Because they're letting us film inside the convenience store. I have no idea how crazy this is going to get. This is the very first store in the nation that is opening up tall boys. So buckle up. We'll see you then. We love you. We appreciate you tuning in and day out. For D'Anthony Hollaway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is Drinkin' Bros Fake News. Good night, everyone.